Hey, everybody, and welcome to AmeriLife Marketing Mentors podcast. We are back again. I'm Joe Barker.
And I'm David Belleville. And today we are talking about data and analytics and how you can leverage them to grow your business. Moving on to email. I know email marketing is near and dear to your heart. What are you looking for in a successful email campaign?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, you're going to hear a lot of people say, well, the open rate's the most important thing. The fact is nowadays the deliverability rate is the most important thing. So if you're not delivering to them in general, especially with all the new Gmail and all those new rules that are in effect, you really want to make sure that you have a high deliverability rate. That means that you're hitting and you're actually delivering it. From there, that's when the open rate will come into play. Open rate to me is not as important as it was a couple of years ago. The reason being is sometimes some platforms are opening it to check it real quick. And so it's skewing the open rate slightly. What's even more important is the engagement rate once they open it. So it's going to be the CTR, or the click-through rate. The click-through rate is critical. Mm-hmm. That's telling you with every email that you're sending, usually there's purpose. There's a reason that you're communicating, whether you're adding value and you're trying to send them somewhere to go check something out, go learn something. That click-through rate tells you if the message you're sending ties together with the consumer and you're providing that value, because it means they're clicking on it and they're going to see what it is that you checked out. So click-through rate's definitely important. The other number that I watch is the unsubscribe rate.
Very important.
I want to check spam rate and I want to check unsubscribe rate. So spam rate is really critical because you want to stay under a certain number. Otherwise, you're going to get shut down. So you want to make sure you're not spamming people. We want to provide value. So the spam rate's important. The unsubscribe rate. Are you hitting people too much? Are you starting to see an unsubscribe on certain topics? Watch those type of things. Again, it's nothing where you need to overanalyze after every single send, but it's something that you need to watch for trends and you need to keep a pulse on what's happening.
Trends is a super important keyword there because you're right. It can be easy to have a knee-jerk reaction to one bad campaign or one bad email. However, it's the long-term trends that should really be guiding your decision-making, not short-term metrics that don't tell a complete story. As you were talking about the different metrics to watch for when it comes to email marketing, it sounds like there's a cascading effect. Opening the email is just one part, but then the user experience once they're in the email and ensuring that there's a clear call to action is important. What that addresses is, again, that user experience. And that's also very important on your website. So when we're talking about both of those things, functionality really matters. If you have broken links, if you don't have a clear call to action, or the messaging is confusing, then that's going to lead to a bad user experience. So I just wanted to highlight that as well. It's imperative for your website and your email to be a positive experience because that is a touch point that can really make or break you, especially when it comes to email marketing.
Yes, and especially as you start building out campaigns. So, we're kind of starting from the beginning. So you're setting up your website, you're setting up your emails, but as you begin actually building out campaigns, you're going to do exactly what you said. You're going to start connecting all those dots. So it's like, well, here's the email that I sent on this campaign. Here's all the people that clicked on it, but they went to the landing page on my website, but they didn't convert and they didn't complete it. Why?
Yeah.
What is causing that? And is there something that we can do to optimize it to make it to where we're meeting the needs where we might have missed the mark? And so that's one of those things. And I think if everybody always approaches it with like a fresh set of eyes of just re-looking at everything, look at all the data, and then make those small changes each time just to see, hey, will this work? And that's where I think you can see the effect. But yes, absolutely. Website, email is one of my favorite, for sure. Absolutely one of my favorite. I still think it is the best one when you're looking for a high ROI, and people still respond a lot to email.
Yeah, and it's a great place to be building trust too.
Absolutely.
You really have a direct line straight to your audience when it comes to email.